In this video, I'm going to share some techniques for finding scholarly and peer-reviewed articles related to applied behavior analysis, ABA. To demonstrate the process, I'll be using the following topic as an example, using functional communication training, FCT, to reduce aggression in children with autism. I am using the PubMed database. You need to first click on Advanced Search. After that, enter keywords related to your topic. For example, type functional communication training, then click on Add with and. Next, enter the second keyword, which is aggression, and again click Add to the query box. Then, type children with autism, and once more, add it to the query box. After that, click on Search. Now, set the publication date. It's up to you, but selecting articles published within the last 5 years is usually best. After that, apply the full text filter. Now we have a list of relevant articles. Our next step is to read the abstract of each article to check whether it is related to our topic. I'm clicking on the first article titled, Effectiveness of a Brief Functional Analysis and Functional Communication Training Conducted Through Telehealth. Researchers in this study used functional communication training, FCT, to reduce challenging behaviors, including aggression, in children with autism, aligning directly with the topic. In the Methods section, interventionists conducted brief functional analyses and then implemented FCT, with coaching from a BCBA, to teach alternative communication responses. The multiple baseline design across participants measured how well FCT reduced behaviors such as aggression, elopement, and disruption, showing that the study's approach closely matches the intervention focus described in the title. I will also show you how to get access to the full text of this article later in the video. Now let's look at another article titled Emotional Dysregulation in Preschoolers with Autism Spectrum Disorder, a sample of Romanian children. From the title, it seems like it could be related to our topic, but I need to confirm that by reading the abstract, researchers in this study used functional communication training, FCT, as an intervention to reduce emotional outbursts, including aggressive behaviors, in preschoolers with autism, which directly relates to our topic using functional communication training, FCT, to reduce aggression in children with autism. In the Methods section, they applied a single-case experimental design with 3 children, testing whether FCT could reduce both behavioral outbursts and elevated heart rate levels linked to emotional dysregulation. This shows a clear practical application of FCT in addressing aggressive or intense behaviors in young children with ASD. Now, let's search for another article. While scanning the titles, always focus on keywords related to your research question, and pay attention to the description. For example, here I can see keywords like functional communication training and aggression. The article title is Evaluation of Schedule Thinning Following Treatment for Aggression Maintained by Access to Higher-Level Restrictive and Repetitive Behavior. So, let's go ahead and read this article. Researchers in this study used functional communication training, FCT, along with schedule thinning to reduce aggression in children with autism, which directly aligns with our topic. In the Methods section, they evaluated how FCT was applied to teach appropriate communication responses when access to restricted behaviors was blocked, a condition that triggered aggressive behavior. The study involved 3 children, and the results showed that FCT was effective in decreasing aggression by replacing it with functional communication responses. Now remember, if you're having trouble finding relevant articles related to your topic, try using synonyms for your keywords. For example, here I'm using FCT instead of functional communication training, and instead of aggression, I'm using challenging behavior. Then, click Search again. For aggression, other possible keywords could be problem behavior or disruptive behavior. So always try to be broad and flexible when choosing keywords. Here, I can see the article mentions FCT and challenging behavior, so it seems like it might be related to our topic. Let's open it. Even though this study relates to our topic by using functional communication training, FCT, to reduce challenging behavior in children with autism, it focuses on bilingual language contexts, which makes it less directly usable for our topic. The method involved FCT in both Spanish and English, showing that without bilingual support, behavior worsened, but with dual language FCT training, problem behavior decreased. We cannot use this article because its main focus is on bilingual language adaptation of FCT, not specifically on reducing aggression, which is the focus of our topic. Let's see another article. In this article title, I can see that the main keywords are related to my topic. The article title is Coaching Paraeducators to Implement Functional Communication Training Involving Augmentative and Alternative Communication for Students with Autism Spectrum Disorder. Let's open this one. Researchers in this study used functional communication training, FCT, to reduce challenging behavior in children with autism, aligning directly with the topic. In the methods section, paraeducators were trained and coached to implement FCT with 3 students with ASD who used Augmentative and Alternative Communication, AAC. This shows how FCT was applied as an intervention strategy to address aggression or other problem behaviors in a real educational setting. So, this article is also relatable. Now, these articles only provide the abstract. To access the full article, search for Science Hub and open the website. Then, copy the article's DOI and paste it into Science Hub. You should be able to get the full text article there. Another method is to copy the article title and paste it into Google. You might find the full text version available on another database. If you're still unable to get free access to the article, simply move on and try using another article. Another database you can use is ERIC, Education Resources Information Center. Now, I'm taking another topic to show you an example. The topic is using visual schedules to improve transition behavior in children with autism. Now, the process is the same. Enter the main keywords by using in between them, like visual schedules and transition behavior and autism. Then, select only peer-reviewed and full-text articles. While screening, focus on the titles by looking for the main keywords. This article titled Separate and Combined Effects of Visual Schedules and Extinction plus Differential Reinforcement on Problem Behavior Occasioned by Transitions includes keywords like visual schedules and transitions. So let's open this one. This article is directly related to the topic as it examines the use of visual schedules to reduce transition-related problem behavior in children with autism. Although visual schedules alone were not effective, the study provides evidence of their role within a broader intervention strategy. So, we can use this article. Next, let's open this article titled Establishing Derived Textual Control and Activity Schedules with Children with Autism. Authors in this study examined how activity schedules, a type of visual schedule, can support task engagement and transitions in children with autism, aligning directly with the topic. By teaching preschoolers to respond to both pictures and printed words, the study shows how visual cues can be used to improve independent transitioning between tasks. This article can be used. Click here to download full text, and if you want to find more articles, try changing the keywords. For example, here I'm using visual schedules and behavior intervention and autism. This second article has keywords related to the topic. It is titled Effects of Activity Schedules on Challenging Behavior for Children with Autism. So, let's open this one. Authors in this study examined the use of activity schedules, a form of visual schedules, to support children with autism during transitions from free play to work tasks. Although the results showed limited effectiveness, the study is directly related to the topic as it explores how visual schedules impact transition-related challenging behavior in children with ASD. I have shown you some examples, and you can apply this same process across different databases such as Google Scholar, ERIC, Education Resources Information Center, PubMed, PSYC Info, and ResearchGate. Always try using different combinations of keywords and synonyms to expand your search results. While screening the articles, focus closely on the methods, participants, and interventions used to make sure the study aligns with your topic. Also, don't forget to use filters like peer-reviewed, full text, and publication date, preferably within the last 5 years, to ensure your sources are credible and current. This strategy will help you find high-quality, relevant research articles for any ABA-related topic. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.